Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, whenever you're watching this. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the where I will be trying to go from this back to this in 5 months. Today's agenda. So yesterday was pretty relaxed of a day. Only got 7,000 steps and went over our calories by about 100, maybe 200. And that was after going over calories from alcohol, most likely, 2 days ago, 2 nights ago. So today is going to be a little bit of a correctionary day where I'm going to achieve two things. I'm going to attempt two things. Firstly, I'm giving 315 one more try today. That's right. We're going to try 315 one more time. If I don't get it today, I seriously doubt that I'll ever be able to get it after this during the cut, just because I might still be in that period of time where my strength hasn't started dipping at all. But I do feel fully recovered now. There's no soreness. I did a couple push-ups to make sure. Sometimes the push-up test doesn't always work, because once you get under heavier load under the bench, you feel it more, but I think we're good. It's been 4 days since the last attempt. So I'm moderately confident. Not necessarily that I'm going to get it, because my confidence is kind of taken a hit because I've missed it 3 times, but I'm confident that I will be recovered enough to give it my best effort. The second thing that I'm going to do is get 20,000 steps today is the goal. We have last couple days not been doing that. Even the last work day where I had 3 of my 4 walks and went out, we didn't get the 20,000. So those are 2 goals: 315 bench attempt at least, and 20,000 steps. And yeah. So first though, I'm gonna do a weigh-in because I didn't do one yesterday, and I was like 215 yesterday, and I need to do one this morning before I drink a bunch of water and hydrate before this lift. And then we're gonna do a physique check after the lift, which probably won't really matter because I'm just gonna work up to 315, and then if I get it, then I'm just gonna go home. I'm not gonna do a full chest day today. So it may not change anything. So maybe here's what I'll do. If the physique looks exactly the same as it has in the other ones, and it's not any cooler looking, then I'll put it right here. And if not, then I'll just leave it later. We'll see though. But anyways, let's weigh in and then drink some water. I'm not gonna eat breakfast. I'm gonna let the hunger stress help me out, because it's also not gonna give me any energy by the time I get to the gym. And yeah, all right, weigh-in time. Okay, there we go. All right. Whoa, shit. Low? No, God damn it. Don't die on me. Come on. $217 and some change. Okay. Okay, so 217.2, down another pound, solid. Yeah, I was expecting that the 215 was going to be an exceptionally lighter weigh-in because alcohol dehydrates you. So 217. So a few days in, a few pounds down, perfect. Focus on the chest. Man, this lighting does make it hard to see really anything. I do still have chest. It definitely looks more tit-like right now, but that is something that I do still have, obviously, because I'm only training bench every day. But hoping that it stays when we cut, because it's a little bit bigger than it was before. All right. My throat's kind of sore. I better not be getting sick. Let's go. One more. Hype ourselves up. One more attempt at 315, and then tomorrow we start back in the real swing of training. So I'm excited. All right, enough useless talking. 315. Let's go. I'm not going to record all of the warm-ups because I want my music to keep myself as hyped as possible. But we're just about to do 275, and I'm going to record 295, 305, and 315. So, no stressed. Change of plan. 275 felt really hard. Maybe somehow 295 will feel easier. Probably not. But I don't think I'm going to get it. So I'm going to use music. Hopefully. May have been too ambitious. So, here's what happened. We did 275. It felt pretty hard, but, you know, there have been times where 275 felt really hard because it's a 30-pound jump, and 295 didn't feel so hard, so I thought, I'll try it. I unracked 295, and I could immediately tell that I wasn't even going to get that. So, the quest for 315 is officially over, for sure, and we are going to be losing strength, or at least maybe we've already lost the first chunk of strength. But that's kind of crazy. That is a quick drop in strength. Like, I want to say faster than the last time I did a pretty aggressive cut, and I'm eating more calories. So it just goes to show, like, food, when it comes to strength, is unbelievably important. Like, you know that, people say that, and you're like, oh, yeah, obviously, duh, but it makes a huge difference. So, yeah, was worth a shot. One thing, though, dude, this part of my chest hurts. This part hurts so bad. I think I did too many days in a row, or not in a row, but in succession trying to max out, because that shit hurts. I don't think it has anything to do with missing the rep. I just simply felt too weak to get it. But yeah, anyways, I'm home now. I'm gonna eat, like, I think 150 grams chicken and vegetables and a tortilla for meal number 1, and then we're gonna go on a walk, and we're gonna get a ton of steps in, and then we'll come back, eat again, and get ready for tomorrow. First, we're gonna weigh out our 33 grams of fat-free mozzarella. That's not my bacon. I promise it's not my bacon. 163 grams of chicken, 104 grams of vegetables, microwave, an amount of time. Muscle to body ratio or whatever. All right, small meal consumed, water acquired, new shoes on. Now walking to my car. We'll drive to Golden Gate Park and get some steps in. All right, we are in the park, Golden Gate Park, that is, and we're like 40 minutes in so far, maybe a little less. We're just walking on the pedestrian highway, or pedestrian freeway, what is it called? I don't know, but you park on Fulton and you just walk over, and it's awesome. And this little detour is calling me. So we're gonna go in here because that looks wild. And since we're trying to get so many steps in, we can take as many detours as we want and just kind of wander around, check stuff out. Yeah, let's see what this is about. Man, this is so pretty in here. Check it out. We're like in a jungle, in a city. Look, if you are trying to lose weight and you live in San Francisco, just go to Golden Gate Park and just walk around for hours. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It's pretty much going to be solid temperature year round, except for currently we're getting a little bit of rain and some cold winds, but nothing too harsh. And yeah, it's just super nice. You can get a ton of steps in, and oh, I see some cool art. I'm gonna go there now. See, and just like that, you can just veer off, walk around. It is, at least for me, kind of easy to get lost, but it's also pretty safe, so you don't have to worry about not knowing exactly where you're going. But yeah, go check out that art over there. Wow, that's pretty cool. That was the art thing that caught my eye. I couldn't even see the building. No idea what that place is, but looks pretty cool. And one day, maybe I will go in there, because it looks like something cool's in there. Looks like maybe a garden of some sort, big old greenhouse thing. I don't know. But yeah, so you can just veer off, just literally walk everywhere, and it's all pretty and all cool, so there's no downside. And you know, I'm kind of thinking maybe we should do 30,000 and just be here like all day. We'll see how I feel at 20 though. And see, like now, I have no idea where I am. Somewhere in kind of the top end of the park. But it's beautiful. Look at all this. If you're from the woods, like myself, this feels like home a little bit. A lot better than being in the concrete jungle. No, if you know what I'm saying. But isn't this nice? Green and fresh air. I got hot, so I took my sweatshirt off. Kind of want to take my shirt off too, but not confident enough for that yet. But yeah, we're closing in on 10,000. I think we're at like 8,500. We're about to finish roughly an hour. So a little over 2.5 hours to go. And then back home for dinner. So this track, I'm pretty sure, is about a mile or a little bit less. And the nice thing about that is if you just want to get some miles in, and if you know anything about running miles on a track, it gets really repetitive really fast. Especially if you're doing 3 or 4 miles, because that's 12, 16, or if you're doing any more, 20 laps, 5 miles, 20 laps is insane versus doing 3, 4, 5 laps. And physically it's the same level of difficulty, but mentally it's a lot less, and so it's a little bit easier to get the same distance in if you're a track runner, versus just running through the woods or something, which is, in my opinion, the easiest because the terrain changes and it's kind of mentally stimulating. But it's a great substitute. Might come back here on a weekend or something when if I'm not doing a walk and I want to just get a couple of good runs in over the weekend. Probably gonna come back here because this seems pretty prime for mileage. But not today. We're still getting our steps in, our walking. I think I'm gonna just walk all the way down to the very end to the beach and then back up. And that should at least get me to 20,000. And if I want to go to 30, then I'll just meander about somewhere. I don't know, but we're still going. Okay, so we have made it to Ocean Beach, which is the complete opposite side of the park that we were just on. It's very pretty. The sun's setting slowly. And I just checked, and we're only at 15,000 steps. We got 5,000 more to go if we want to get 20, but something's telling me that I want to get 30. But it's been about 3 o'clock now, so it's been about 2 hours, maybe a little bit less, but still. To get another 15,000 steps in, I'm gonna need another 2 hours. And I don't even know if I have 2 hours of sun left. Looking a little shabby over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk for at least 1 more hour, see how many steps, and I'll try to pick up the pace a little bit, see how many steps I can get in an hour, and then if it's not too dark or too cold, we'll keep going, but if I'm kind of losing interest, then we'll head home. But yeah, nice little pit stop, a much needed sit. Shoes are doing great. Check it out. We're back here again. I'm turning around now. It's 4:40 and it's starting to get dark. It'll probably be pretty dark by the time I get to my car. So I'm calling it here, but I still have quite a ways to go back to my car. So we're at 22,000 steps now. Not gonna hit that 30, but we'll see what we end up getting by the time we're home. Probably gonna get a couple more thousand steps in at least. So we'll see what it ends up being, but I'm gonna try this 30,000 steps thing on another day. I just have to start it earlier. I didn't really consider the fact that it gets dark at 5 now. So, you know, a goof on my part. But I'm gonna try it again in a couple weeks or so when we have another super free Sunday. But yeah, solid day though. Still got some good steps in. 65 grams of fat-free mozzarella. I don't remember exactly how much I had this morning, and I'm not gonna check because I don't really care. But I know it was a little more than 350, so I'm doing, 150. So I'm doing 319 grams of chicken, 255 grams of vegetables, microwave. It should be long enough. Also, check this out. These are way different size tortillas. How can I be sure that they're the same calories and protein? Whew. Oh, I am famished, and this is going to be delicious. So good. Meat, vegetables, hot sauce, tortillas, onions and cheese. I just recorded all this without hitting record, so we're gonna redo it. I forget where I was even talking about the last point. So, anyways, so for the steps, we didn't quite get the 30K, but I did get 27,000 or just under it. You can see it right here. What I should have done was left an hour earlier. I forgot. Or I didn't even forget. I just didn't think about the fact that it gets dark at 5. And I think I got to the park at like 1 or a little after 1-ish, somewhere around there. And it just wasn't quite enough time. I also maybe should have planned the route a little bit more, because I walked from like, I don't know what street I started on, but somewhere around like 30th on Fulton. I walked up Fulton for a while and then heard that some live music being played, so I popped into the park on the pedestrian highway or freeway, whatever that's called. Walked all the way up that, walked past, or like through Hippie Hill, and then pretty much all the way back down to the beach and then back up. I should have done some like zigzagging throughout. I spent a little bit more time in the forests and stuff. I got a couple of cool spots, but I could have probably fit in at 3,000 extra steps without making my route any like wider or repeating myself. At the end, I also went back up the pedestrian highway almost to the top again, so I probably wouldn't have had to do that if I just, instead of doing a big circle, did a little bit of that. But either way, pretty good. So I got 27,000 steps. I haven't looked at my calories or protein, but it's right here. And it should be, oh, my battery button came up. Should be good, because I ate everything that I was supposed to. It's actually gonna be a little lower. This is my last popsicle. I don't know why I only have one. You know what? Honestly, there's probably more that are just falling out of the box and in the freezer. So I might actually still have 2, because I am hungry. But whatever I end up eating, if I end up eating, will be reflected in the calories and protein, but it should be 1,800-ish calories, maybe a little less. 200 grams protein for sure. Got my protein in today, and I'm happy about that. Curious what tomorrow's weigh-in is going to be. I was 187. No, I wasn't. 187? Where did that come from? I was 217, and it'd be sick to be at 216-ish tomorrow morning. Because I just want to chip a pound a day as long as I can, or around there. Addedly. Tomorrow we're gonna lift again. Wake up at 4:30. Hopefully get to the gym by like 5:10-ish. And it's Monday, so we're hitting legs. Really just squats, but legs. And that's gonna be interesting. I don't know how I'm going to feel tomorrow, but I think what I'm going to do is just work up to one heavy set of 315 and call it good from there, because it's been a while since I've trained legs, like 2 weeks, and I don't want to be like painfully sore in legs already. And if I do like a good full squat sesh, my legs will be wrecked. But I'm probably only gonna do this for the first squat session, and then afterwards I'll go back to like normal working sets. And depending on how my knee feels with these new shoes, maybe I'll be able to throw in like leg extensions. It's my favorite leg exercise besides squats, and I haven't been able to do them because of my knee. And they just pump your legs up something crazy. So I miss them. But so it's gonna be a shorter-ish lift, probably 30 minutes. I take kind of a while to do my lifts now, just to like make sure I'm warmed up, and especially legs, because my knees hurt if I rush through it. So maybe 30 minutes. So I'll be spending about as much time on the bus, more time on the bus than I will be actually in the gym. So that'll be fun. And yeah, so it was a good day. It was a good day. I'm really tired. It's like 8:20. I gotta brush my teeth and then go to bed so I can get up in 8 hours and hit some legs. And then we start on like another regular work week, averaging 20,000 steps with a lift every day. Gonna swell back out so the physique looks good. I haven't done a physique check the last 2 days because it doesn't look any different yet. But tomorrow morning, gonna get back on that. I'm gonna try to figure out some different lighting situation at some point soon. Maybe even get a light, which would be super lame, but I might do it. So I can have a little bit better lighting than just fucking fluorescent bulb on my super pale white skin. Because it doesn't look like anything. You can't tell what's going on. With good lighting, like, yes, you look better with good lighting, but you can actually see what's going on better too. So it's like Instagram beneficial, and it's like actually beneficial too. So yeah. Anyways, I'm tired now. This is a interesting day. It was a fun day. Solo day. It's cool. So it's time to end the day. Love yourselves, love each other, be kind, spread love, and go walk in a park, because it's easy and it's fun and it's good for you. All right, see ya.